Thank you very much. Microphones are terrifying, so is public speaking. I am good at writing scripts, but I am very grateful for my partner, James Webster, who usually takes on this role, so give me patience. I had to write myself something, and I will...
We got you.
Sorry, got big fans. Thank you. Even with writing a script, I worry that I'll cry, so thank you for your patience. The last 11 months have been nearly indescribable. Hi, Brenna. Through igniting community conversation, activating local activists in a position of leadership and as decision-making power, giving voice to residents who lived in the valley for decades, and enacting city policies for the right-of-way, a much more concrete and safe art policy for our local artists, and reactivating the Culture Commission, I'm astounded at how an act of dedicated hate from a City of Duvall employee has led to such a powerful public stance from the city and community, as well as passing historically quick but intentional policy changes that better our community for everyone. I feel like I've been holding my breath for a year for the ribbon cutting an art piece that has held so much hope and pride for our 2S LGBTQIA+ community in this valley. From the tears of Carnation Elementary students who felt seen with the original art installation, to the record number of hands that put the pieces of this new art together this week, it's pivotal that this seed needed to be broken to start growing the roots of true community and change. And although this new art installation is up, the need for these conversations is absolutely not over. Our history of a bigoted Duvall and the harm that this chosen bias has done to our community is known throughout our region. This is made refreshingly clear by community members from historically marginalized communities bravely sharing their experiences at city meetings, the tears of those who visited old and new art installations that we've had, and the loud claims of a handful of who have been entitled to demand the erasure of the most vulnerable and marginalized segments of our Duvall community from public visibility, using false rhetoric and protecting our kids. How Far We've Come, which is the name of this art installation, is a progress flag reflected, including building materials from the past and present, and put together by hands of our community members who have experienced or witnessed abuse for existing as themselves or supporting their families. The new ribbon on the left is chosen to fit this fence, and the more crunchy ribbon on the right side is from the deconstructed Pride Wall, braiding together in the middle the unignorable history of fear in our valley, with the shifted dialogue as we move forward into a safer and more connected community that includes everyone. The QR code attached is the art piece leading to a webpage that covers not only the history of the progress flag, but the history behind why this art piece is here and where it is now. It also features recordings from community voices talking about their experiences living in the valley, stories of the past, and hopes for the future. So many in our valley deserve high praise and recognition for their work in realizing the symbol of support in our community. Thank you, Carol Kulfelt, for absolutely igniting this critical historical step in support for our queer community, and for answering the call, stepping into the leadership of the City Council. Thank you, Jen Hernandez. Who I still cannot put into words how much I respect and admire. Thank you for dealing with my manic and panicked energy and frequent sudden requests for support. Some of you know. And taking such a powerful step into the role of Culture Commission Chair. I'm your biggest cheerleader and cannot wait for any endeavor that you have in your future. You will power. Thank you, Crystal Frazier, Lisa Gulia, and Brandy Damiana for using your voice and presence to not only support this effort, but commit to making our valley a safer and more equitable home through art and culture through the future. Thank you to Travis Weatherby for cheering us on, taking to the field at every point, and using his superpower of photography to capture the quiet and loud moments of change and stillness. Thank you to Morgan Witten, who, with all that she does, my apologies, I accidentally pressed a button. With all that she does, poured her time and heart into the perfect art tag for this art installation. And to Morgan, as well as Gregory's, Jamie O's Snow Valley Pride, who have put together a whole new website from the nonprofit that I run, Pride Across the Bridge, which is born out of the demand for actionable and transparent support from the LGBTQ plus community by those with the lived experience. This has not only made accessible to resources and events easier for our community, but has truly been a fulfilled pipe dream of mine. Creating a space for education and transparency around the history of this art piece through a webpage connected to itself is something that I cannot express. Processing these last few months, being able to look at. Thank you so much to Mark Hoffman for your support in recording some of the voices in our valley. And thank you so incredibly much to Duvall Mayor Amy Okerlander and Cynthia McNabb for your powerful and tireless advocacy in ensuring the safe realization of this art piece. Thank you to Elizabeth Hill, Amy Olin, Adam Olin, Jane Mayo, Eva Maddie, Sweeney Patterson, James Webster, and all of the incredible souls who've spoken up and showed up to bring attention to this need for change close to home. And thank you to Sean Tozer, whose expensive chosen bias and ignorance has activated a community beyond words and action. Thank you.
Thank you, Axton.
I think he needs to stand
Can we
up
get
and
one
cut the
more
ribbon.
round of applause for Axton?